Ooh. What's up, good people? It's time for another session of that verbal cardio, man. We back. My voice is depleted, y'all. My voice is depleted. I've been talking all weekend, man. I had 5 shows at the Comedy Store in La Jolla, California / San Diego. Came right back. Did Tony Bacon Friends last night. Also had to record something before that. And then I just did a movie review and now I'm doing this. My vocals are done. They're done. We back, man. I still can't use IG Live because Instagram is tripping. Instagram is tripping as usual, telling me that, I can use all my features on my account when I clearly can't. So there's that. So I can't promote for new Patreon members in the early part of the show as normal. Shout out to my patron saints that are in the building: Ryan, Lana, Jay Thomas, Shayla, Dominique, Crunchy Apple, Rosalind, Tiff-tastic, Shabria, Keish, Miss Miles, Candy Cammy, Alethea, Trey Porter, Curtis Brown, Chase Ali, Alrighty Then, Lord Zev, CJ, Zakia, Tone. I want to give a shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate the real support. You know what I mean? Nikki P, Dominique, Lana. I appreciate y'all, man. Okay. Some things to discuss. I posted on my Instagram earlier this morning that I'm moving my animal voiceovers to Patreon. The animal voiceovers are the ones that get pulled off my page the most, but most voiceovers will just be going to Patreon. The only ones I feel safe doing are the voiceovers attached to like a still image, like my voiceover of the DWade statue, or just like of Denny's closing. Those will still be on Instagram and stuff like that. I mean, like primarily like the video voiceovers where there's a video and I'm playing the characters in the voiceover itself. I'm moving those to Patreon. And I'll probably still post like sports voiceovers. I'll probably still post those on Instagram too. Because those generally don't get snatched off. So that's what I'm be doing. Here's the thing about my announcement about my voiceovers. A lot of people still don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And the reason I'm doing this again for the 8th time is that the voiceovers that y'all know and love, all the skibbity papping and the cramming and the I'm the one and all that, what a fool believes, is that these are other people's videos. And so, if they give their video to like these companies that look for videos to pull for copyright, they're gonna pull them, and then I'm gonna get in trouble from Instagram. Every time they pull videos, you get in trouble. Every time they pull a video off your page for community guidelines, your account is getting dinged. That's why some people lose their page. That's why some people have lost their page. That's why some people get you get downgraded. You lose the ability to monetize. You lose the ability to go live. They just ding you in different ways. So and then you get shadow banned. All of this comes from the constant dinging. So, and these other pages that are doing voiceovers too, they're at risk as well. Like I know some of y'all have mentioned like other people be doing voiceovers. They come for them too. Some of them probably already got hit, or they're building up to get taken down. I saw like this is one guy, I think Dulo. I am Dulo. I think he might have lost his main page. And that's why I warn anybody that's doing voiceovers and you didn't get the explicit permission from the person who originally recorded the video. If you put your watermark on the voiceover that you did, you're putting yourself at risk. I know you want to get the followers up and your followers are growing like crazy, but putting your name on that video and you didn't get the permission, you run the risk of getting your page snatched. And then you got to have all these backup pages, all these burner accounts, all these, and then you just start playing the shell game of, I got a different page, I got a different page, I got a different page. Then you're going to keep building that up. They're going to take that away. You're going to keep building this up. They're going to take that away. So it's crazy. So yeah, y'all. So even though, you might see people doing it and it don't look like they getting in trouble, they be getting in trouble. And so, and this is not my first time telling y'all this, and people still be in the comment section like, where the voiceovers at? Like, I already explained this. And it's frustrating when I told y'all, like, not only am I worried about getting my page taken, but creatively I'm in a rut because of life. And y'all like, nah, man, fuck that, man. Voiceovers, man. Where the animal voiceovers at? Where the animal voiceovers at? Well, this where they at. They going to the Patreon. All right. And also, I don't like it when I have other content going, stand-up clips, just all kind of other content. And then you come in the comment section under that, where the voiceovers at? I take that as disrespect, and here's why. Like, if you put that under a flyer or like some promo, I ain't really tripping. You just want content. But when you put it under other content that I'm doing, and then you just come in there, man, where the voiceovers at? I take it as disrespect. It's a diss, low key, because it's like you're downplaying the other shit that I got going. You don't want to see and hear the other shit I got going. Where the stuff I want, and it's like it rubs me wrong. You can keep saying it, you keep doing what you want to do, but it rubs me wrong. And in this day and age, if you keep rubbing me wrong, I'm gonna block you. So, if all you want is the animal voiceovers, put that underneath a flyer for one of my shows. Just be real. You may or may not get blocked, but it is what it is. But I'm just letting you know what I like and don't like. Feel free to do what you want. But it may come as a cost. Because I already know if you don't support something, the numbers will show that. If you don't want something, the numbers speak volumes. You don't have to say anything. If all you want to see is the voiceovers, the numbers reflect it. I already know. I already know if I got a stand-up clip that does 60,000 views, and then I'll do a voiceover clip that does 700,000, the numbers already show what you wanted. I get it already. You ain't got to say it. The numbers are sitting right there in my face. But you keep saying it, and I'll be like, hey, man, you about to get nothing. You about to get nothing. Getting nothing is always an option. Always an option. So, so just be mindful of what you're saying to me. Because I am human. I am an artist. And I'm sensitive about my shit. Also, man, don't be standing firm. Like when I say, go to my Patreon for the voiceover, don't be trying to stand firm in the comment section. Like, well, I guess it's goodbye then. Well, did you have to say that? Did you have to stand firm? I already know you're not putting the money up. The numbers speak volumes. I'm already knowing. I don't need you standing firm like, it's been real then. I won't be supporting you. Yeah. So what? I got years of free content from you. How dare you want to charge? I guess this is goodbye. Well, all right. I see how you value what I present. And that's fine too, but everything ain't got to be said. Is what I'm saying. Everything ain't got to be said. Somebody said, you'll be back. I'm not doing this just to squeeze $1 out of everybody. It's just that I enjoy doing it on the free, but Instagram is making it scary. I don't want to get my page taken. So I might as well just, just give the patron saints who put money up every month, give them some dope ass content. And the voiceover content is dope. Let's be real. It's dope content. It's obviously dope. That's why I have the numbers I have. Again, the numbers speak volumes. So I know what the people like, and I know what the people want, and I know what they respond to. So I'm going to just put it on over to the Patreon because I'm sick of getting in trouble. I'm sick of stressing about that because it is a stressor to know that at any point in time, Instagram can just take my shit. That's stressful, especially for a comedian. And so, and I hate living under that. And there's other platforms you can get on, but then you got to start from scratch. When you have all this visibility here, you want to capitalize on all the eyeballs you can. And then I can go to other apps and other venues, and other platforms, but it's like I'm starting from scratch over here. And then TikTok about to be gone. They talking about banning TikTok in January, so there's that. Mind you, I was struggling to get on TikTok anyway. I was apped out. I was just like, man, I got to do this over here and I got to take this over here. I was like, ugh. TikTok low-key stressed me out because it was like, I was always thinking about TikTok in the back of my mind, like, I need to get my TikTok up. I need to get my TikTok up, man. And knowing that they could be banned in January, that takes some of the pressure off my mind. Like, all right, well, if TikTok gone, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that'll take another stressor off my plate. So if you want to get the animal voiceovers and the other voiceovers, they'll be coming to Patreon. If you don't want to pay for the Patreon, more power to you. Good for you. Good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the stance you made in the comments section. Good for you. Congrats. Congrats, man. I want to talk about, first of all, one of today's sponsors, Masterclass. I can give a masterclass in voiceovers. You know what I'm saying? Masterclass is a great tool for anybody that's into anything. Whatever you're into, Masterclass has great teachers to let you in on the ins and outs, the how-tos, on whatever it is you find interesting, man. I'm a fan of Masterclass. They really delve deep into so many different lanes and different genres of anything, whether it be acting, whether it be directing, whether it be writing, producing, whether it be food, whether it be, literature, fitness, all kind of stuff, man. And you got the cream of the crop of talent giving you master classes in what they do, man. I keep telling you all the time, I watch Aaron Franklin's master class, even though he's a barbecue guy. Even though I don't even eat animals. I don't eat any animal, fish included, y'all. Fish is meat. I'm still mesmerized by his master classes on how to get the pork ribs ready, how to create a fire, how to do this, how to season the meats. But you got anywhere from Timbaland on producing and beat making, John Legend on songwriting, Christina Aguilera on elevating your singing and stage presence, Metallica on being a band. You got design and style with Tan France, Bobby Brown, not that Bobby Brown in makeup and beauty. Carla Welsh on building and owning your personal style. You got business master classes, the art of intelligence with former CIA officers, Chris Voss on the art of negotiation, Daniel Pink on sales and persuasion, Martha Stewart, think like a boss, live like a legend. You got science and tech, you got sports and gaming. And we talking big level sports. We got Coach K on the values-driven leadership. We got Phil Ivey on poker strategy. We got Lewis Hamilton on a winning mindset. We got Wayne Gretzky. We got Steph Curry. We got Will Wright. We got Serena Williams. We got Simone Biles. We got Tony Hawk. All of these people are giving master classes, man. So who better to learn from than the cream of the crop out here? They're not getting no ragtag group of individuals to give you a master class, man. With Masterclass, you can learn from the best to become your best. Masterclass is the only streaming platform where you can learn and grow with over 200 plus of the world's best. And you saw that lineup I just gave you. These are the world's best. And you can access Masterclass on your phone, computer, smart TV, or even in audio mode. You can build your confidence through humor with comedic icon Kevin Hart. You can use improv to overcome your fears with Amy Poehler. And you can turn your passion into achievements with the cultural icon Martha Stewart. So right now, our listeners get an additional 15% off any annual membership at masterclass.com/verbal. Again, that's 15% off at masterclass.com/verbal. Masterclass.com/verbal to get that 15% off, man. I say do it, y'all. I say do it, y'all. You're crazy if you don't, man. It's good. It's good watching. It's good listening. It's good viewing. What was I about to say to y'all? So let's talk about the DWade statue real quick. DWade just made a post about how, you know, can't get caught up in other people's opinions. You know, he's been seeing what's going on online. It's like, you know, it's not supposed to look like me. It's art. It's not an opinion, dog. Like, as much as we love DWade, it's scientific fact that statue looks nothing like Dwyane Wade. It's not an opinion, man. That's not DWade. It's not him. I don't know who that is in that statue, but it's 1,000,000,000,000% not DWade. The only thing that's DWade is the jersey and the number. I understand you already worked with the artist and you went in there and you gave the go-ahead for this statue face. We saw the behind the scenes of him looking at the molding and stuff like that. I would have been like, who is this? Who is it? Now, if we was going the artistic route, let's say we was doing an artistic statue, right? Like when you look at the Jordan statue at the United Center, I don't even know what the face really looks like. It's about the form, the iconic symbol of it. You know what I'm saying? We know it's Jordan by how the statue is placed, the legs open. That's an iconic image in itself. So even if the face doesn't really look like Jordan, we don't care. We know it's Jordan. But when you have a statue like DWade's statue, the way the statue is formulated, we're gonna look at that face because it's not like a epic, like if there's a Shaq statue where he's dunking on the rim and his legs are up and he's dunking on that rim, that image is iconic. It's like Shaq used to tear rims in half. So when we see that image, we don't even really have to see a real face. We just see Shaq hanging on the rim. We like, yo, that's Shaq. You know, with DWade's statue, it's just him, like, you know, obviously amped in the game, but you coming in face first. So if we doing face first, we need that face to match up with who the statue is supposed to be. Because he's not flying through the air. He's not in dunk mode. It's just like, this is DWade, y'all. And it's just like, no, that ain't DWade. That ain't DWade. That's Demarius Wade. All right, and he's pissed. That's Duncan Wade, and he's angry. Bartholomew Wade. That's who that is. Demetrius Wade. Dremel Wade. I don't know who that is, but it's not him. Dormammu Wade. That's who Dormammu Wade. And I'm just like, no, this ain't it. And I get that he wants to defend the artist and, like, you know what I'm saying. But let's say I was in DWade's shoes, right? Somebody put all this blood, sweat, and tears into my statue or into my work of art, but it don't look nothing like me, and it's supposed to look like me. And I already, you know, connected with you personally. I'm gonna feel bad. I'm gonna feel sorry for them because I'm gonna be like, man, they really fumbled the ball, and they roasting his or her work of art. Like, I would feel terrible if they was really like roasting somebody else's artwork that it was supposed to represent me, but they fumbled the ball, and now the public is like, what the hell is this shit right here? I would feel bad for that person. So I'd be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be art. You know, everybody got their opinions, this and that. But I know deep down in his soul, I know deep down in Dwyane's soul, his family's soul, they like, that don't look like you, Dad. Gabrielle Union's like, honey, that don't look like you. And even DWade is like, man, that ain't me in that goddamn statue. That is not me in that goddamn statue. There is no way in any reality. I don't care if it's the multiverse. I don't care what universe you go to. If you look at that statue, just the head, just a headless, just the head. If you looked at that statue like, who is this? Nobody's saying DWade. Not in a million trillion years. Nobody would be like, oh, that's DWade. Never. Never. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. That statue is crazy. And I feel like they keep fumbling the ball on these statues. The Allen Iverson statue was a bomb. You know what I'm saying? They dropping the ball, man. They dropping the goddamn ball. DWade. Jay and Lee said DWade. Nah, that ain't it. But I get it. I respect what, Dwyane is doing, but come on, dog. This ain't really an opinion type of situation. This is like Neil deGrasse Tyson could come in with the scientific proof and evidence and astrophysics degrees to be like, scientifically, this is not Dwyane Wade. You can take all the miles from the earth to the sun. You could stretch for miles, and you would see that all the miles between the earth and the sun, that still would be minor in comparison to how far that face is from DWade's actual face. You could do the sun all the way to Neptune. There's still not enough. The distance is still further between DWade's actual face and what we see in that statue. You can take the Milky Way galaxy and how far it is from Andromeda. And that distance still will not cover the distance between DWade's actual face and that statue. It's science at this point. Science. I hear y'all talking about the shirt, man. The shirt. Worry about your own booty hole. It speaks volumes, y'all. Worry about your own booty hole. I've said that before on Verbal Cardio. I'm back with it again, man. Worry about your own booty hole. And it's layered. Worry about your own booty hole reflects how you're too worried about other people's sexuality. Okay? You're too worried about that. You're too invested in who's gay and who's not. You're too invested. Worry about your own booty hole. Stop judging people by what demographic they choose to sleep with. You know what I'm saying? Worry about your own booty hole. And no matter what, man, when you worry about your own booty hole, that's a metaphor for worrying about your own business and what you doing. Worry about your own person. You know what I'm saying? That's what it reflects also. You know what I'm saying? Just worry about what you got going. Worry about who's going in your booty hole. Worry about the booty holes you going into. Or if not, if you opt out of booty holes completely, that's your business as well. And the thing about the booty hole is universal. It's universal, no matter what. No matter what. Man, woman, child, adult, cat, dog, whether you trans or not, we all got one booty hole. That's the universal. Even if you get rid of the dilk and you trade it in for a coochie, even if you got a coochie and you trade it in for a dilk, guess what? You still got that booty hole. And we only got one booty hole, y'all. And worry about yours. That's all you got to do out here. That's all you got to do is worry about your booty hole. In life. Stop worrying about what other people are doing, man. Sick of it. Tired of it. We done with it. We off that. But anyway, I got more bills to pay. All right. Prize Picks. We talking Prize Picks, y'all. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money on that real sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Now, as many of you know, if you in on that sports, y'all know what happened to my Bears this weekend against the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels did a Hail Mary pass, desperate measures. The clock is done. This is the last play of the game. He throws a desperate Hail Mary. He had all the time in the world, and that Hail Mary paid off, and the Bears lost. I was devastated in my hotel room. I was done. I was spent. I was finished. But if you pick Jaden Daniels gets more than 300 yards this game, or he going to get less, whatever you bet on, if you bet he was getting more, you won some money. That's how simple Prize Picks is. That's how simple it is, man. It's a dope experience, man. And if you know sports, if you're comfortable with sports, man, it's a good way to come up. It's a good way to come up, man. You can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy so that your lineups stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks keeps your lineup live. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. And Prize Picks now offers Venmo for quick and easy deposits and withdrawals into your account this sports season. So if you sign up today, you get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% and provide even more value for your lineups. So listen, man, even if you're skeptical, you can get that free 50 and work with that free 50. What are you really losing? They're going to start you off with the free 50. So what are you really losing? Then you can be like, then you can kind of get your feet together with that free 50 on how Prize Picks really works. And so it's like, boom, man. So it's like a low stakes getting to know the lay of the land right there. So, I mean, come on, man. That's a great deal right there. You download the app today and use the code VERBAL to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today, use the code VERBAL to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. So all you got to do is download that app today, use the code VERBAL to get that $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup, man. You can't go wrong with that, y'all. Try it out, y'all. Get in on it, man. Get your money up. Get your money up this season. You say I'm tired, Shan? What you mean? Shoot, I led with tired. Shan must have came in here late. I led with that. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. That Trump rally in New York City was crazy. It was crazy. I didn't watch it all, but I seen bits and pieces. Listen. I'm a comedian. I'm all for the jokes. But jokes have to be funny. My man Tony Hinchcliffe, what I saw, the jokes that I did see, they wasn't funny. And for me, he in there catering to that crowd. And we know the type of crowd that Trump brings out. It's just ugly, man. It's ugly out here. And I hate the type of energy that Trump has bolstered. Ever since he first started running for president way back in the day, I hate the energy that he has created in this country. He has created a terrible energy here. When I say I don't like Donald Trump, and people get in their feelings on my page in the comment section talking about I'm creating division. I'm creating division because I don't like Donald Trump. Do you hear yourself when you say that? Do you not know how Donald Trump talks about others day in and day out, speech in and speech out? All he does is create division. He is walking division. That's all he does. That's what he's all about. What are you talking about? Me? You talking about me creating division? Look at this man. He is Division McGee. He is Donald Division. He is Division Trump. What are we talking about here? How is what you said to me even making sense? In this political landscape, are you not familiar with how politics is set up in this country? It's literally division. Democrat, Republican. Division. The system is set up for division. How am I creating the division? Political parties are divided. What are you talking about? The whole political landscape is literally division. It's not multiplication. It's not inclusion. It's not bringing people together. It's literally rooted in division, dog. What are we talking about? I don't like the man. I don't like him. I don't like nothing about him. I don't like what he stands for. I don't like the shit that he says. I don't like his background. I don't like his history. I don't like his hairpiece. I don't like his skin tone. I don't like his red ties. I don't like his gut. I don't like the way he walk. I don't like the way he be talking. I don't like the way his lips curl up when he got something to say. I don't like how he debates. I don't like how he refers to other politicians. I don't like how he represents this country. I don't like how he bolsters ridiculous, raunchy, unsettled ass, bigoted energy. I don't like it. I don't like the whole vibe. I don't like the whole aesthetic. I'm not 100% sold on Kamala Harris, but I don't trust politicians like that. I don't trust politicians like that. You got to show and prove. I'll be skeptical on all y'all. Yeah, y'all be saying y'all be making good points, and I'll be like, all right, yeah, all right, cool, but I still give you the squinty eyes. I don't like putting 100% of my support on any politician because I'm not sure what you really doing. I'm not sure about your real motives. Yeah, I'm a vote, but I'm gonna still be like, all right, let's see the work you about to put in. Let's see if you gonna do what you say you gonna do. And so this energy that he has created, there's nothing for me to like. And for you to get all in your feelings, you wanna unfollow me, you wanna do all this and that. Somebody blocked me and I wasn't even following them. Like, why are you blocking somebody that wasn't even following you? I didn't even know you existed before you said, I'm blocking you. I'm like, who are you? And I'm not on that bullshit of like you being less than me. It's just like you're telling me that you're blocking me, but I never knew you existed. Like, what kind of sense does that make? I've never been to your page. So why would you blocking me even affect my day-to-day? And all because I don't like Trump? He has so many cons in the way he does things. It's like I'm more wary of people that actually like him. Like you like this bullshit ass thing, right? What we doing? What are we doing, man? You gotta look at the energy politicians create. You gotta peep that. You know what I'm saying? Because as fake as politicians may be, a part of us needs the fakeness because, you're representing other people. The president of the United States is representing other people. They supposed to anyway, because this country is made up on other people, diversity, inclusion, right? That's what it's supposed to be all about. So your politician is supposed to represent all of that. It's supposed to represent our best interests, right? That's what y'all claim. That's what y'all saying. But we know the deal. We know the real. And for me, I'm just more comfortable, supporting a woman for one, supporting a woman of color for another, supporting a woman that actually went to a historically Black university. Okay, that makes me more comfortable. She's in a Black sorority. Okay, that makes me a little bit more comfortable. Because I feel like, regardless of the people saying she's not Black, she whatever, man, whatever. But I feel like she knows us better. She knows Black folks better than the opposition. So that gives me a little bit more ease. When the white supremacist group that are openly racist, when they super support a candidate like Trump, that's automatically going to give me pause. That's automatically going, I'm be like, yo. Even if Trump was to say something that made sense that I agreed with, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Donald Trump got a good point. And then I look over there and I see the white supremacists high-fiving and, yeah. I'm immediately going to pause because I'm be like, wait, they feeling this? Oh, hell no. Something ain't right with this individual right here. If they loving this individual, nah, I can't rock with you. Because I know their love is at my detriment. So the two can't coexist for me. And I need y'all to just respect that. Don't be unfollowing me because I don't like Trump. He's a politician. Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to chill out, man. Because you're going to need these laughs eventually. You're going to need them again eventually. When he out of office or if he lose again, you're going to need these laughs again. And what are you so offended by? If I don't like Donald Trump, how does that offend you on your day-to-day? Like, how are you looking at me? When you see that I don't like Donald Trump, what does that change within you as an individual? Like, for me, like, if somebody says a certain thing about Black women, that's going to change how I view you because you don't value Black women and I do. So there's a fundamental shift right there because it's just like, oh, I can't fuck with you because you don't fuck with Black women or Black men. Black men and women go hand in hand. So now I can no longer trust how you move in your day-to-day, so I'm not fucking with you. But for me to not like Trump, and I feel like he's in many ways the worst part of humanity, how does that affect your day-to-day and how you view people? For those of you that can't rock with me if I don't like Trump, how does that affect your outlook of me on how you move personally and your values? Like, make that make sense for me because I don't get it. I'll be at a loss. I'll be like, really? Okay. All right. I can see if I was out here like, I don't like this religion. I don't like Christians. I don't like whites. That's different. I don't like women. I don't value them. Then I can be, as a woman, you be like, nah, man, I can't rock with Tone. And are you being just like a hardcore supporter of Donald Trump to where you just like, nah, man, it's Donald Trump or it's nothing, man. We can't rock with you, Tone. You know what I'm saying? It's Donald Trump or nothing for the rest of my life. What do you mean? When he's out of office, you're going to latch on to the next politician. Then Trump is out of your life. So what? Do you come back for me after Trump is gone? Like, how does that work? How does that play out? Or do you just ignore me for 4 years and then come back? How does that work? It's a temporary position, y'all. Oh, shit. Trump might try to make it a permanent position. You never know with this guy. And for me, I'm not coming at Republicans. I'm not on that Republican Democrat shit. I'm not on that. Both parties can be trash. Both parties can make good points. So I've never been hardcore Democrat. I've never been hardcore Republican. I've never been hardcore against Republicans. I might lean a certain way, but it's not like I'm hard blindly this or that, or blindly against this or that. So it's like, I know a few Republicans that are like, man, you a cool individual. You know what I mean? I know people that vote Republican that I actually love and care for, that I talk to, that I, have conversations with. So it's not about the party for me. It's about the individual, and that individual is Donald Trump. I don't like him. That's it. Plain and simple. At the end of the day, when the smoke clears, when the tables have turned, when the dust settles, when it's all said and done, I don't like the man. And that should be all right, man. I don't like him. But stick with me. That's all you got to do. Stick with me, man. Sick of it, man. And then them jokes about Puerto Rico, I didn't like that whatsoever. Not a molecule of that was funny to me. Floating garbage, Puerto Rico. Come on, man. Ain't no way in hell any of that is funny. It was disgusting. I was like, yo, this shit ain't funny at all, dog. And some comedians have this mindset to where they like to push the boundaries. They like to push buttons. They feel like the more offensive I can get, the more, the shock value, the offensiveness, you know what I mean? And nah. I can't rock with it, man. At all. And that's a beautiful group of people that that represent that area, that have come from that area, that have come out of that area, and regardless of me actually having loved ones that are Puerto Rican, even if I didn't know anybody from Puerto Rico, I'm still just like, yo, that ain't it, man. And so, we live in these times where, and a lot of comedians want to push the envelope. They want to push that button. And some comedians actually believe that if you're not making the people in the audience uncomfortable, if you're not insulting people, are you really a comedian? Are you really pushing the boundaries? I'm like, that's not my mindset when it comes to comedy. And I get it. Like, when you roasting people, you go for the jugular, right? But this ain't no roast. We're not roasting Puerto Rico. This ain't the roast of Tom Brady, man. This some other shit. And I ain't like it. It didn't feel good at all. It wasn't even remotely funny. And, some comedians have this mindset. They going to push it as far as they can. And like for me, comedically, that's never been my thing. And I know people call me a panderer a lot. I don't pander. Like early in my comedy days, I might pander to a certain audience, but after a while, you just stand firm in who you are. And I just bring you who I am and the way I think and the way I feel. So when I am pumping up the gay community, when I am pumping up women, that shit is genuine. That's just how I feel. That's just how I roll. And, regardless. Because if I really pandered, I would pander towards men. The majority of my followers are men. That's what y'all fail to realize. I got more male followers than female. It's like I got like 40% female. The rest is male, right? So if I was really pandering, if I was about that pandering life, I'd be on some extra male shit. But now I'll be pumping women up because I value women just naturally, organically. They'll be like, "You pandering again?" I'm like, no, I like these women, man. I like women. And so, but people view that as pandering. But for me, it's like, it's coming from a real place. I'll roast women too. Y'all be getting on my nerves sometimes. I'll be like, man, y'all get on my nerves with this. Like, even lately, like, I was annoyed with, how some women find it rude when you ask them how old they are. And I was like, man, what the hell is this? What is this? Somebody break this down for me. Because for me, I didn't understand it. And, some women that I know, Gina Yashere, for example, she pointed out that, a lot of women are degraded because of their age, and like they make these de-aging creams, and like, they do all of these things to bring a woman's value down based on her age. And I was like, I see this is a good point. That perspective made sense. And then she also said something to the effect of, and we don't know the intent behind who's asking. It could be a loaded question to a lot of women. I was like, okay, now I can understand, and so it sucks that it has to be that way. But I get what she's saying, and I get the point of view. And that's the beauty of a conversation like that. Because before I was just like, man, just tell me how old you are. Especially for me, because I took it personal, because I asked a girl that I know, I was like, she just had a birthday. And I was like, how old are you now? She's like, women don't do that. And I was just like, I just walked away from the conversation because I was just like, what? Now, I got frustrated because I'm not society. I'm not looking to judge you based on career. I'm not looking to judge you based on beauty standards. I'm just having a conversation with somebody I know personally. And I was just like, yo, if I consider you like a friend or somebody that I know, I would like to know how old you are. That's a prerequisite for me. I like to know how old my friends are. Male or female. I just like to know. Because it's part of getting to know you. Like, I got some friends, I still don't know how old they are. And I'm just like, y'all silly for that. I get it if I was a casting director or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I get hiding your age for career purposes, but like, it's me. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not going to run around with your information like that. And I like to know how old people are. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we're going to be talking, if we're going to be vibing, I want to know what references you're going to get. I want to know if I talk about, Looney Tunes, or I talk about Transformers, or I talk about Jim, are you going to get the references? What you know about Muppet Babies? What references we on? And if I don't know your age, I don't know what you're getting and not getting. I don't know what to bring up. If I'm man, I remember that Toni Braxton, her first album, and y'all be like, first album? I'm like, wait, how old are you? You know what I mean? And so that's because I asked a woman how old she was, because we were having a conversation about dating at my show in La Jolla, and I was talking to a woman that was in the crowd, and I was just like, what type she likes, and this, that, and the third. She was like, I like you, and I was like, oh no, not me. I'm just saying, like, generally, what is your type? You my type. And I was like, I mean, like, before you knew I existed, like, what was your vibe? And then I ended up asking her how old she was, just to see the type of age range that she dated. And she told me her age. It was no problem. It was boom, boom, boom. So after the show, it was a lady that came up to Keenan after the show and was like, tell Toni it's rude to ask a woman her age. And I was like, so I had the double whammy of my friend telling me women don't do that, and then the other lady saying it's rude to ask a woman her age. And that's what prompted me to ask the question publicly on Instagram, like, at what age is it rude to ask a woman her age? When does that kick in? And somebody said it's always rude. And I'm just like, and then that's when I was just like, why? And so And here's a counterpoint. It's very fucking important to know how old a woman is at the end of the day. I mean, I get the reasons why women conceal their age, but let's be real, you can end up in jail for fucking with somebody that's too young. So age conversations need to be had. You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's an important question. If you out here in a club that's 21 and over and you in here as a teen and we don't know that because we're not having the conversations, now shit didn't go right. Now this man's life is in jeopardy because a girl lied to him about her age, and now we're fucked. So I feel like in these statutory times, it's very important to know how old people are, who you're dealing with, who you're talking to, who you're around. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't consider it rude to ask. Now, if you want to conceal it based on the solid reason that Gina brought up, then that's fine. But don't automatically consider it rude to ask, especially given the source. Given the source. And I feel like I got good credibility out here on the women tip. So when I ask you, I'm not asking from a place of judgment. I'm not asking you from a place of anything that'll degrade you. I'm just genuinely like, yo, how old are you? And plus, you know, in the dating landscape, I definitely want to know how old you are. Like if I find you attractive, how old are you? Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day when I asked that girl, not the other day, the other week, when I asked that girl, how old are you? And she was like, I'm 25. And I was like, okay. And it wasn't like a judgment on, man, you too old. It was just like, you too young for me. And so I just felt safer in that space of just like, because you know, we all got our little age standards. So I feel like those questions are important because I don't want to be hollering at like a 20, 21-year-old or 22-year-old. I don't want to be, that age gap is a little too robust for your boy. So I feel like the question is valid. Because I don't want to find out later. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to find out later. I thought I'd already dabbled, and then it's like, oh. You know what I mean? So, yeah, y'all. But like I was saying, like, you know, the pandering thing, I don't be pandering for women, man. I just like y'all. It's as simple as that, man. I just get along with y'all. I vibe with y'all. Work well with y'all. You know, I just feel like, and y'all know that already because I've said this already. And, you know, there's nothing fake about it with me. You know, now the fakest thing I might do is that, you know, I might tuck in my little pervy side. You know what I mean? I might tuck in my pervy side just to be, you know, to not be creepy or gross. You know what I mean? Like when I see a woman, I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I might tuck that in just to be tactful and, you know, respectful. But that's what women do. You know what I'm saying? Women be having filthy thoughts when they see men. They might put on this front like they just have these respectful and of the utmost integrity thoughts when it comes to men or women that they find attractive. Nah, y'all be filthy in your minds. Y'all be sitting there like, I wonder what his shaft look and taste like. Y'all be thinking that. What his stroke feel like. How he working it. I know y'all be having them thoughts. Y'all filthy. Whether y'all admit it or not, y'all filthy. And some of y'all more filthy than me. But y'all are better at tucking it in than men. You know what I'm saying? Men just come in and they show the creep side too early. And then it's just like, ugh. And it turns everything out. It ruins everything. But women are better at like, man, y'all be sitting there, high caliber class. But in your brain is filth city up in there, man. Dirt, filth, walls are sticky, dirt, ash, stuff all over the floor. So that's the major difference here. But trust and believe, as much as I like women, as much as I value y'all, as much as I respect y'all, I still be sometimes in my brain, I'll be like, man, I want to know what that. man, let me tell you something right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? I have that side. I just try to tuck it in. So I don't want to be fake on any level. There's a time and a place. So I keep it on the tuck. But just know and believe, if we want to cross certain boundaries, we can. We can. I can get filthy. Now I can roll up a filth snowball and hit you in the face with it. If that's what you want. Or I can tuck it in. All right, Crunchy Apple, we get it. Tuck it in. We don't. I get it. All right, relax. But just know that I can take it there. Nah, yeah. Yeah, Crunchy Apple. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, we keeping this episode shorter because I'm doing back-to-back episodes, man. I'm doing the back-to-backs. You see, Crunchy Apple, some people want the filth and some people don't, and that's fair. That's why I just keep it tucked as a general rule for people like you, Crunchy. But other people in here, they like, nah, man, untuck it. It just depends on who you're talking to. So, but I just like to let y'all know that I'm not Mr. Pure. I'm not Mr. Clean. I'm not Mr. Put y'all on a pedestal of the utmost pristine. I'm filthy as well. You know what I mean? So anyway, I want to thank y'all for pulling up, man. This episode is going to be shorter than normal, and so with the next episode, because I got to do 2 back-to-back, and I'm really tired of talking, y'all. I'm really tired of talking. I'm out here fighting for my life, man. And back to Numbers Don't Lie. Y'all don't be rocking with the paranormal episodes. Like the numbers on the paranormal episodes be dropping and dipping. I noticed that. Y'all not rocking with y'all scared? Y'all scared? Y'all soft? I saw the number fall off on the last paranormal joint. You know what I'm saying? Y'all scared? What you scared of? Y'all big scary out here, man. Y'all soft. Everything can't be about politics and relationships all the time, man. Let's talk about some paranormal shit. You know what I'm saying? Open your souls up to being scared. Y'all soft. You're big soft in here. All right. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my patron saints, man. Love y'all always, man. Let's get through this musty ass political landscape and let's survive. That's all we got at this point, man. I love and appreciate y'all. And thank you for tuning in to another session of that verbal cardio.